Alright guys, Delzinski here and I'm back with another WWE 2K15 DLC pack. Now in my last video we looked at an NXT pack and this time we are looking at the Hall of Fame. Now to me this is a no-brainer. In WWE games we should get a Hall of Fame pack because every year we have the Hall of Fame and we have new inductees, so why not put these new inductees into the game? Now in this concept I am looking at it on a year by year basis, so this is going to be kind of obvious the people that are in this pack. But one thing to note as well, the fact that in this pack it is only wrestlers and managers which I would include. Oh, and of course divas as well. I'm not looking at the likes of people like a Donald Trump, a Mr. T, because to me really I don't really want to play as those guys, and I just want to focus on the people that I appreciate being in the Hall of Fame, which are the wrestlers, the managers and the divas. So this one's kind of straightforward because it's going to be what you expected, but I think this is most definitely worthwhile having in WWE 2K15. So let's kick on and let's take a look at the Hall of Fame pack. Okay, so let's reveal the first Hall of Famer. And yes, it is none other than the Ultimate One himself, the Ultimate Warrior. Yes, it could be no one else. It had to be the Warrior as the first person in this DLC Hall of Fame pack. I mean, his speech was absolutely inspirational at the Hall of Fame ceremony, and it is a tragedy that he is no longer with us. But hopefully we can continue to have the power live on with the Ultimate Warrior being in WWE 2K15. I think it would be a great tribute to the Warrior to have him in the game, and as well it would be a privilege to play as the Warrior one more time in WWE 2K15. So the Warrior is the first Hall of Famer, and let's take a look at who is number 2 in this DLC pack. As I say, it's going to be kind of obvious because it's the 2014 Hall of Fame, but here we go. Yes, it is none other than Jake the Snake Roberts. And again, he was another big deal at the Hall of Fame ceremony this year. I mean, the struggles that Jake the Snake has been through throughout his career, he talked about that quite heavily in his speech. And as well, many people did think that Jake the Snake would not see the Hall of Fame because of the troubles that he had been through. Well, he did, and he's fighting on because that is exactly what Jake the Snake is. He's a fighter, and we will be fighting as him, hopefully, in WWE 2K15. I think, again, it's another wrestler that I feel should be involved in these games. Okay, so that's 2 superstars revealed now, and we're going to switch it up a little bit by looking at a manager who is inducted into the Hall of Fame. So let's give you a clue with an "Oh yes!" Now if that doesn't give it away already, I'm talking about Paul Bearer. Yes, Paul Bearer was inducted into the Hall of Fame, and it was great to see his sons pick up that accolade for him with Paul Bearer no longer being with us. As well, it was a phenomenal speech as we had Kane and The Undertaker both pay tribute to the late great Paul Bearer. Now for me, if Paul Bearer is in the game, it just goes to reiterate my point that we need to have more use of managers in WWE 2K15. So hopefully with Bearer being in the game, we will see this. So we switched it up a little bit there by looking at a manager, and now we're going to bring it back with a man who was pretty short and sweet at the Hall of Fame ceremony. It is none other than the bad guy, Chico Razor Ramon. Now Razor got a huge ovation at the Hall of Fame ceremony, part of the clique, and also, you know, in my opinion, he should have got a WWE World Heavyweight Championship run at some point in his career as Razor Ramon. You know, I really would have liked to have seen that happen, albeit that he was a great Intercontinental Champion. For me, It was really great to see Razor at the Hall of Fame ceremony. Just like Jake Roberts, he's been through some issues, some problems in his life, and he's managed to overcome those demons. And definitely, the bad guy is back. So as you can see, guys, this is a pretty big pack with some pretty big names. The Hall of Fame had a lot of superstars, which I would like to see in WWE 2K15, albeit that we have seen these superstars before in previous versions of the game. But now, we're going to get a guy who we've never seen in WWE 2K14 or any of the WWE franchises before. And it is none other than Carlos Colon. Yes, Carlos was inducted into the Hall of Fame with an absolutely epic introduction from Carlito. Damn, he ripped it big time. And it would be great because we've never seen Carlos Colon in a WWE game before. So this now will give us the opportunity if we had a Hall of Fame pack in WWE 2K15. Okay, so we've got one to go. And this one is a diva. Is she a diva? I'd rather like to say that she's more of a great women's wrestler. Yes, it's none other than Lita. Now, Lita's Hall of Fame speech was kind of epic because it told from her beginnings all the way up to the WWE. So she talked about when she started off in Lucha Libre. She also told some great stories where she was given advice by certain superstars, and I thought it was a great way to actually kick off the Hall of Fame ceremony. So we've kind of gone full circle as she kicked off the Hall of Fame ceremony, but she is closing this Hall of Fame DLC pack. Alright guys, so that is your lot. Yes, you've got your 6 Hall of Famers for this DLC pack. You've got the Ultimate Warrior, you've got Jake the Snake Roberts, you've got Paul Bearer, you've got Razor Ramon, you've got Carlos Colon, and you've got Lita. So guys, as you can see, I stuck to the superstars, aka the wrestlers, I stuck to the divas and the managers. I kind of cut out the other garbage that sometimes we get from the Hall of Fame ceremony, so you guys don't have to worry and you don't have to thank your mother for this DLC pack. Now I know I just said you don't have to thank your mother for this DLC pack, but if you do enjoy this video, then go ahead and hit that like button. As well, leave me your comments and let me know your view on a Hall of Fame DLC pack. As well, if you haven't done so already, I will leave a link in the description box below and a link at the end of this video, so you can go and check out my roster video where I have covered the full roster which I would like to see in WWE 2K15, and as well you can check out my NXT pack, yes, my NXT DLC content. You can check that out as well. Again, I will leave links at the end of the video and in the description box below. So all that's left to be said, as always, is please rate, comment and subscribe. And this is Delzinski signing out.